Welcome to StopFake, the place where we set the record straight on disinformation about Ukraine. I'm Marko Suprun with StopFake's latest dissection of the Russian alternate reality. This week's stories include a prominent historian calls on Ukrainians to cut all ties with family in Russia. Kyiv cracks down on the Hungarian minority in Transcarpathia, and Ukraine cancels train travel to Russia. So let's get to the details. Scores of Russian media featured a story this week claiming that the director of Ukraine's National Memory Institute, Volodymyr Vyatrovich, called on Ukrainians to sever all ties with their Russian relatives. Speaking to StopFake, Vyatrovich said he had never urged breaking off family links and had only wanted to make the point that Russia will always use any means to achieve its goals. Russian media twisted and misrepresented Vyatovich's Facebook post from May 21, in which he wrote the following: "Everything that distances us from Russia is beneficial to Ukraine. Everything that maintains a connection between our countries, economy, language, history, culture, traditions, and even family ties, will be used against us." This fake story, which originated in the Russian media, was quickly and unquestioningly picked up by several Ukrainian news outlets and sites. Now, Vyatrovich stressed that the Russian media had disseminated something that he did not say. The Russian Federation is not at all squeamish about using cultural, political, historical, and even family ties between Ukraine and Russia for its goals. This does not mean that we should cut all family ties. It means that we need to understand who we are dealing with, Vyatrovich said. He also pointed out that despite the fact that he had debunked the fake statement attributed to him, people continued commenting on the fake on social media, completely disregarding the truth. Russian sites utro.ru, Holos.ua, TASS, Ukraina.ru published a story this week claiming that Hungarians living in the Ukrainian region of Transcarpathia were declaring autonomy, and the Ukrainian Security Service had begun detaining and persecuting the activists involved. Russian site Ukraina.ru claimed that two community leaders erected signs in Hungarian greeting visitors and proclaiming the territory to be a realm of the Hungarian language. The Transcarpathia Society of Hungarian Culture and the Democratic Union of Hungarians in Ukraine, the two largest organizations representing the Hungarian minority in the country, say they did not put up the signs, which they pointed out were written in sloppy, ungrammatical Hungarian. The Democratic Union of Hungarians issued an official statement denying they had anything to do with the signs and condemned their installation as a provocation against the Hungarian community, quote unquote. They called upon Ukrainian authorities to dismantle the signs and investigate the matter. Ukraina.ru claims that Ukrainian authorities are detaining ethnic Hungarians and conducting searches in their homes and offices. Among those detained is the leader of a local regional council, Josef Sin. In fact, the day of his alleged arrest, Sin was celebrating the historic anniversary of his town's founding. Again, StopFake has debunked several stories about alleged regional minority autonomy demands, a favorite topic for the Russian disinformation machine. This latest version follows previous fakes about Polish, Gagauz, and Romanian communities in Ukraine demanding autonomy, except that they didn't. Citing an anonymous source affiliated with the Moscow Rail Agency, Russia's Defense Ministry television channel Zvezda announced that Ukraine was ending train travel to the Russian Federation. In an open forum devoted to rail issues, this unnamed source says that Ukraine is canceling all Russia-bound trains and directing more rail traffic to EU countries. REN TV, Channel 5, Polit.ru, Ura.ru, and other Russian sites all featured this fake story. Meanwhile, Ukraine's rail service, Ukrzaliznytsia, categorically dismisses this claim as a complete fake and says there are no plans to end train travel to Russia. The agency's official site offers 9 daily trains bound for Moscow, St. Petersburg, and other Russian cities. The daily train from Kyiv to Moscow sells out very quickly, and it is not uncommon to book tickets well in advance. May's tickets are all sold out, and Ukrzaliznytsia's booking site offers available tickets in June. Ukraine is expanding its rail connection with EU countries. Ukrzaliznytsia director Wojciech Balchun said Kyiv is negotiating with Slovakia and Hungary about direct rail travel and expects EU-bound traffic to increase once visa-free travel for Ukrainians into the Schengen zone countries goes into effect on June 11. That's it for this week. Be vigilant, beware of fakes. If you spot any disinformation about Ukraine, send it to us for a truth autopsy. Remember to stay healthy. Don't consume fake news. Your brain will thank you, and the psychological climate of society will not suffer a precipitous decline. I'm Marko Suprun, and this is StopFake. Thanks for watching.